Jack was a gambler, bold and sly, stacking his stacks under the Texas sky. One stormy night by a fiery glow, the devil sat down and said, "Let's go." I said, "Jack, I see you think you're hot. Let's toss your soul here in the pot. If you win, you claim my treasury, but if you lose, you're coming with." Jack soon found all his aces gone. The devil laughed, "Let's go, son." It seemed like Jack had lost his band, but he just smiled. The game's not over yet. Now Jack's in hell, let's cut his tail, but he's got some tricks under his belt. If the devil can cheat, well, so can I. I cheat my way back to the Texas sky. I guess the only way's through, so I'll beat your demons that I'm coming for you. We'll take my prize, yeah, I'll give you the devil's due.
Hey, welcome to a first look at Devil's Due, a demo that isn't publicly available yet, but we get the chance to check it out early. One of the boons of being the PR for the game, I guess. But just going to share my honest opinions as I explore the demo and see what is it about. So let's check it out. Yes, I would like to play the tutorial. Alright, fresh meat, let me tell you the rules down here. Yes, there are rules. Really? Okay, so recap for those who didn't watch the intro, but we are in hell and we are playing against the devil and his minions in a game of poker, but with some rules, or let's say cheating on the rules. But we can cheat as well, so that's the game. Oh yes, the scoreboard, for example, shows you how much damage your hand does. So a better poker hand equals more damage. So the damage you do is fixed depending on your hand that you play. It doesn't matter if you have queens or jokers, it's just 4 of a kind, or if that's 2, all 2s that are a 4 of a kind, or all 3s, or if it's all aces, doesn't really matter for the damage, it stays the same. So you see your marker and then the enemy's marker. And you also have their defense. So he's gonna do 55 damage because he has a 3 of a kind. And I'll defend with 37 because that's just the added value of all of my cards. And then the other way around, I'll do 40 damage because I've got 1 pair. And he has high value cards, so he has 46 health, or like defense. Your defense is the sum of the values of your cards, yeah. So with a joker being 11, a queen being 12, and a king being 13. Interesting here is that an ace is only worth 1. So an ace isn't exactly the best card in the game, it's more likely to be the worst one. Oh yes, math is my strength. Before I got this job I was an accountant. Anyway, my defense is what adds up to 46. I'm not letting you shuffle the deck again. You attack against the enemy's defense, the enemy attacks against yours, so I block all your damage and do 23 damage to you. So, just some math. You attack first, so if you manage to take out the enemy, you don't have to worry about their damage. Okay, that's good to keep in mind. But you said I didn't do any damage. You have not changed cards yet. Click the cards you want to change, then press change cards. So let's keep 2 jokers. Remove them. The others. Now I have 2 pairs, so I do more damage, but just 4. Ah, okay. But I have a +1 that I can add to a card. So if I make this into a joker, I have 3 of a kind. Aha, got you, cheater. One of the clouds turned grey. If you use this cheat again, the same round, 2 more clouds will turn grey. Okay. If they all turn grey, your opponent will lash out in a furious rage, causing massive damage to you. Sounds scary, but I kind of want to see it too. There's nothing stopping me from using it again? No, but pay attention to the suspicion clouds. Or don't. When you are done fooling around, press execute hand to see the results of the round. So I can make that into another joker. A joker. Chester, I guess. And then this one would be 8, 9, 10. Is gonna attack me for full health, but then I also do a royal flush kind of damage, so like, sure. Let's try it. Okay, so that did 30 damage. Again, 30 damage. If I try to do it again, he'll kill me. So I'm just going to execute hand. That deals a lot of damage, but he still hurts me back. While I love to torture my subjects with lengthy tutorials, I think we will finish this one now. I've got souls to steal. It's okay, I usually just mash skip. I'm sure you will find ways to cheat even outside of the matches, but don't expect me to show you how to exploit the system. Ha! So I can cheat outside of matches too. I'll be seeing you around, old timer. So that was the tutorial. Start game. I really like the glass of wine as a health, but in real life I would just take a sip out of my own glass, so that's not so smart. Okay. So that's basically the... We can rearrange it like this. Okay. Campsite, that's to heal. So I'm gonna keep that for the boss. And it's a special encounter. Can you put the boss sooner? I guess not. So I get my +1. I see you are still relying on your old tricks. Fine, just take it. It will only prolong your suffering. Even I am bound by rules, so I'm supposed to hand out 3 shiny trinkets before throwing you into an impossible quest. Pick one and try not to regret it too quickly. 4s do 4 extra damage. Every third 3 of a kind deals 25 damage extra, I guess that should be. Because it was like 50 or 55 damage for a 3 of a kind. Removes 2 extra suspicion if all played cards are number cards. So the clouds go back to being white if I play a handful of numbers. That actually seems good. Let's take that one. Welcome, let's spin on the wheel of fortune. You lost 20 health, well, off to a bad start. The RNG gods do not favor me. What the hell is that? Dr. Archibald Dribble. His damage scales with his suspicion. Okay, so he doesn't have anything, so he'll deal 0. I don't have anything, so I'll also deal 0. But I can keep the 8 and make it a 9. But I'm not gonna do that just yet. Wait. Can I exit out of it? Yeah. Because maybe I'll draw some extra 8s, but I have the option of turning it into a 9. Okay, see? So if I go 8, 9, 9, I deal 55 damage. Yeah, that's enough, and I have defense, but he is still doing 0. 26 damage. Pah! I've suffered worse indigestion. It's his stomach. Okay, so he's got 1 pair of queens. I don't, but I can still change. So I'm gonna remove these and change. Nothing. And he's also got a lot of defense going on, so I will do no damage right now. And take a little bit of damage, or I can try to upgrade this to 50 and just deal 3 and then he'll kill. Okay, he's dead then. So it doesn't do a lot. Oh wait. Shit. Yeah, I need 2 pairs. That was dumb. So I'll deal the 40 and he has more defense, so he'll deal 55 and I have 45, so I'll take 10 damage, which is probably less than if I anger him 2 more times, which is what it takes to upgrade his Joker to a king. Jack to a king, that's it, Jack. I take 10 damage. See, this is better. Oh wait, that's a pair. And I can make that a pair as well, so let's just change the 8. 2 pair, 50 damage, okay, so he's dead. Victory. 10 plus 15, I have no idea what that does. Copy card. Make a duplicate of one of the cards. It stays in the deck for the rest of the run. And then the deck is shared between me and the enemies, so increasing the strength of my cards is actually against me because they'll have better defense too. Still, can't resist the king. I'll have better defense as well. I'm Bacchus Billy Baby, Baron of the Bottle, Lord of the Loins. And when not receiving any damage, he takes a 5 HP sip of your health. So I need to do damage every turn, or he will heal for 5 and takes 5 out of my health. It's tempting to just remove the 7, because then I have a straight, which does 65 damage. There we go. Since I can increase this to a king, and that one to a queen, and I have a straight. And I also have more defense than he deals damage. 14 on him, and 0 on me. Right in the liver. Okay, so defense-wise that doesn't do a lot. But he's not dealing any damage to me. And I can increase this to a 2 as well, so I'm just gonna change these 2. Perfect. 2 pairs deals 50 and 4 of a kind deals 75, so I'm gonna go for that. 4 of a kind and he's dead. I've got no clue what this thing does. 10 plus 20 double. Add card value. Select a card and add its value onto another card. Will loop if above 13. Changes are persistent for the rest of the run. Okay. So I can just make this 9 a 10. Don't know if that's good yet. I'm still doubting if it's better to have lower value numbers in the deck or higher value, since it benefits both of us. He's got one pair. He deals 40. I'm just gonna exchange everything and hope for higher value. See, now at least we don't take any damage. I can increase this one and this one to have 2 pairs and also to negate all of his damage. Okay, so every round one of those clouds reduces anyway. Should probably also keep in mind that sometimes I can do like a flush just based on the suit of the deck. He's got one pair, deals 40, I have 31 defense. We can't modify the suit, so it just seems better to go for duplicates versus a straight or a flush. See? Because now I can make this into an 8 and have a 3 of a kind. And just take 1 damage. And you'll also enough to kill him, so 0 damage. Should keep that in mind. Also, his ability was to gain 6 hit points every round. Okay. Make a duplicate of one of the cards. It stays in the deck for the rest of the run. But I already duplicated the king once, so... let's keep doing that, I guess. Choose wine to heal or use the guillotine to fuse cards. I'm going for the guillotine because that seems cooler. 9, 3. Okay, so each half becomes the other half. Sit! I'm Count Creosote. Oh, there's always room on my table and in my stomach. Okay, so he's only got one pair. Explodes in 3 rounds, dealing 35 direct damage. Jesus. So I either have to kill him in 3 rounds or make sure I have enough life left. Actually, I'm gonna go for a risky move here, and he's got no kings. Well, none of the extra hearts I made. And I know there's 2 extra in the deck by now. So I'm just gonna risk it and hope for kings. Yeah, I can make 1 extra. Does that matter? Not really. I can make this one into another ace, or this one into another king, but I don't deal enough damage. And if I use it too many times, I will just aggravate him. Let's just cut our losses and take 0 damage. Okay, he inflates every turn. That's not good. This is getting close to a straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but yeah. Okay, let's remove these 2. Wait, yeah, I can get there, I guess. Make this one a 5. This one a 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. Shit. I miscalculated. 8, 9. I would have to increase all of them. That's not good. He's never gonna let me. Though I guess I can deal a little bit of damage. Oh shit. Enough to anger him. Should not have done that. Do I increase this one 2 times? So 3 of a kind, 55. Yeah, let's just keep it like this. Explodes in 1 round. Yeah, okay, I forgot that part. Okay, now we're talking. Let's hope for anything that becomes a straight. Yes! That's a straight. And I have enough damage. And I'm gonna die to his attack, right? 33. That's a lot of damage. But it explodes in 0 rounds his next turn. Okay, I still have 1 extra turn to get that done. Let's see what hands he has. Hopefully nothing with defense, and then I can just kill him before he kills me. He's got 38 defense. And I can make 2 pairs. 50, that's not enough, so I'm gonna just hope for an extra king. There we go. Full house, 70, he's dead. 32. I really want to know what this means. I'm not knowledgeable enough about cards to know. Select a card and copy its suit onto another card. Changes are persistent for the rest of the run. Well, I have a lot of hearts from the king, so let's keep in hearts. Let's stick by our lanes. Choose a new trick to learn. Changes card suit to diamonds. If I had known that earlier, or to spades. Switch attack and defense. Mine or the enemies? Yeah, that's cool to have. Okay, so my health gets restored, but not too full. Yeah, let's have 1 fight, heal up to full level. Have this thing at first. And then a shop to buy or to have coins, 317. That's actually a lot, I think. Like this. Can I survive 1 more fight? Probably, yeah. Okay. As long as this doesn't cost me health. Spin the wheel. No one beats me at tic-tac-toe. Prove me wrong and I'll hand over 80 gold. But you got to go first. Whoever goes first always wins this kind of stuff. Yeah, he puts 1 there. I have to put 1 here. He puts 1 there. See? There's like no way to win this. Yeah, you started. Like tic-tac-toe is always the one who starts wins. Let's see. Welcome. The shop is open. Unless you misbehave, then I'm telling. Plus damage if all played cards are odd. +1 and +2 max HP when damaged by enemies. Okay, so I heal 1 when I'm damaged and I get +2 max HP, okay. Heals 5 hit points at the end of combat. That's also useful. Gain 20 bonus defense after taking damage. For 1 turn or forever? Just gonna take all of it. Survival. Sit down, sugar. Rusty at your service. Don't mind the smell, dear. So, Rusty, what do you do? Playing a heart removes a suspicion. So 1 heart removes 1 suspicion? Changed scoreboard so pairs deal plus 10 damage. But hers as well, I think. So 55, yeah. And 1 pair deals 50 and that used to be 40. Okay. Well, I'll play 2 hearts. I can't yeah, okay, so I can raise this one twice to have 2 pairs. And that deals 60 to her. And I won't take any back. Well, yeah, I'll take 10 back. Here's a kiss. You won't forget, sugar plums. That's a low value hand. 2 pairs, 1 in reserve. Shit. Deals a lot of... Okay, here is the remove thing. I should keep that in mind. So I can make my attack 48 if I need it to be. Let's remove all low value ones. Okay, this actually seems fine. I will deal extra damage to her, get nothing in return. And if I were to switch it around, I would take damage, so let's just keep it at that. I can increase this still. This up. And I'm back. Kings. Can make this one a 4, so I have 2 pairs again. And I would take too much damage here, but I can flip it around. This way I don't take any damage back. Arg, deep wound. How is that? I really like the visual design of this game, and the trailer sold it to me the first time the developer shared it. I was a big fan from the get-go. 1 pair. Let's remove these. And hope for some extra kings. 1 pair deals 50. I can make 3 of a kind to deal 55, but that's not a lot. And she'll deal 5 damage to me, or I can switch it around. Yeah, I'm gonna do that just to remove. Well, not get any damage. Ah yeah, so see that's 0 suspicion because I played a lot of hearts. That's good to keep in mind. Okay, here is where we can go for damage because she has 0 attack. And I can make 3 of a kind or just 1 pair, which is probably just as well. Like 3 of a kind only deals 5 more. Let's do it. Need to damage her at some point. 13. Right in the implants. Aha. So we've got a straight going. Outside of this one. But she's got a flush that deals a lot of damage. So let's try and go for a straight. We didn't get that. Ah, but I do have a flush. Right. So I'll deal 65 to her 35, which is... I'm bad at math. 31. That's not enough to kill her. But her hand will do a lot of damage to me. So I'm just going to inverse that. And play it safe for a while. Though it is my first flush that I've ever seen. I should keep that in mind more, the flushes. Actually deals more damage than I expected to. One pair. Let's try and go for a straight. We failed. I could increase this to an ace, but that removes all of my damage. So it's better to up this one instead. And now I'll deal damage and just take a little bit. And again, I'm going to go for the safe route here. And invert the damage. Aha, 3 4s. Let's see if we can increase it to more. I could increase this twice. Go for a 4 in a kind and then she's dead. And I also heal. I really need to figure out what that message is. Select a card and add its value onto another card. So let's make a king. Hey, do I heal or make another split card? It would help if I had the knowledge of knowing... Yeah, I'm gonna heal. Which cards I get to split, because if there's just a king among them, suddenly I can make a lot more kings. Though I haven't really figured out how to get that split card working in my advantage yet. Did I ever draw one? Okay. Immune to attacks of pairs. Which means I need to make a... Yeah, I could go for a flush. Close but no cigar. Oh, that's gonna do a lot of damage. One pair deals 0, but 2 pair as well, I assume. Yeah. That's a lot of damage I'm taking here. I'm taking like 40 damage. Jesus. What can I do to get out of this? Nothing, I think. So it's a lot of damage. I get 20 extra defense. Yeah. The extra defense is actually a really good combination with the switch damage and attack. He's got 2 kings. So. There. One idea I had was going for 3 of a kind or 4 of a kind of trees. I want to have the higher value, so I'm actually going to do it like this, because that's also 2 of a kind. But it also is more defense that way. Score. And I'm gonna invert that. So I deal more damage and I still don't take any damage. Oh, but if we get 3 of a kind is 55. I can still make it more. Okay. Full house. 70, 67. Ah, yeah, shit. It just increases my defense. It was already enough. There's a lot of things to keep in mind here. Ouch! These can strike. Madame Maria. The designs here. are amazing. Yeah, 3 kings. See, me improving the deck helps them just as much as it helps me or hurts me, which is a problem. And I need to increase this since the pair doesn't do any damage. I will deal 5 damage and take a whole lot back, or I can replace. If I do that, it'll attack me. So that's not an option. Only 5 damage, take 23 back. Is it the boss encounter? No, it isn't. Still need to face the boss and my health is all gone. Two pairs. Everyone has to start somewhere. Yeah. Okay. That's something. And I can go... he's already dead. Okay, cool. Execute hand. And all the boobs go flying off. There's a lot to keep in mind here. Add card value. Select a card and add its value onto another card. So a 7 plus 7 is 14, that becomes an ace. Yeah, it's not good. So it's better to make another 8. At least if I'm going for higher numbers. The boss fight. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Marquis de Mall. Plus 5 rage if you don't damage him. Heals for 20 HP when you do, but the 20 is minus rage. I'm assuming rage just is a damage buff. So if I don't deal damage to him, every turn he'll get plus 5 to his base attack. But if I keep damaging him, he'll heal for 20 when I heal him. So I need to do more than 20 damage every turn. Yeah, it's like a screwed if I do, screwed if I don't situation. Just gonna go ahead first and increase my hand. Okay, so I could... it starts with so many suspicion. I was gonna say I can go for 4 of a kind. I can go for 3 of a kind at least. That will deal enough damage, I guess. Yeah. I know, yeah, it does 18 damage, but then he heals for 20. So it's worse. I need to deal more than 20 damage every turn. How the hell do I make that work? 5 of a kind. There we go. 4 of a kind. Now I'm dealing 75 damage and I'm defending for enough. That's only like 15 damage. Because he heals back up by 20. I need to get his rage up first. And the rage is by not dealing damage to him. So let's play defense for a while. Just get higher valued cards. 20, that's a lot. I can do it like this and then take no damage. And also deal no damage. Right? Right, so he's at plus 5 rage. Where do I see this? Okay, so it keeps track of it here. I just want high value cards to start with then. I'll deal 40. Either way I'll deal damage to him. So it's better to make it count, I guess. And he'll deal 45 to me, but I can deal more if I make 2 pairs. But do I want to take the damage? Let's just take a lower amount of damage and deal a lower amount of... it will heal for 15. Can I do 2 pairs? It's 50. It's almost not worth it. Yeah, I'd rather keep my own health up. Just a little bit more. That's 12 damage more I would have taken. Okay. He's got nothing. Okay, that's good at least. See if he just keeps drawing nothing. And I'll deal no damage. Yeah, that's fine. Gets its rage up. But also his healing will reduce. Plus, at the same time, his... Jesus, 3 of a kind. Okay. I can also easily go 3 of a kind. But he's got too much defense going, so it's not worth it. Just gonna switch out the lower value ones. King? Then 41. I'm dead. I'm dead either way. What can I do to change this still? I can make 1 pair. That's nothing. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. Wait, no, there's one thing I can try and do. No. Yeah, true, okay. So I do 3 of a kind. Ah shit, that was not too many. I was gonna flip the attack and defense around. Okay, so we lost that round. And I'm gonna call it quits there, but I'm gonna do another one soon. Since I do really like the game. See you next time.